My friend, this just happened and almost nobody saw it. While everyone was talking about the bombshell arrival of Jalen Phillips, Howie Roseman was plotting something behind the scenes, quietly. And now the confirmation has arrived. The Eagles have just brought in a hot name, fast, explosive, and capable of giving the offense a new look. It seems like a small move, but anyone who understands the NFL knows Roseman never acts by chance. I obtained exclusive information about what's really behind this decision, and you'll understand everything now. But first, if you truly love the Eagles, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because what I'm about to tell you shows that the game is only just beginning. Howie Roseman made another shrewd move. While everyone was focused on the bombshell trade of Jalen Phillips with the Miami Dolphins, the Eagles quietly brought back a familiar name, wide receiver Danny Gray, signing him for training camp and releasing veteran guard Sua Opeta. For fans who have been following the period of Gray is no stranger to the weather. The speedy receiver spent last season on the Eagles practice squad and began this year's training camp with the main roster before being released in July. Originally drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in 2022, Gray didn't get many opportunities in the league, recording only one career reception for 10 yards. But what sets him apart is his exceptional speed, the kind of speed that instantly catches a coach's eye. This signing comes shortly after the Philadelphia Eagles' John Mechie III trade to the New York Jets for cornerback Michael Carter II, leaving a small gap in the wide receiver group. Roseman wasted no time in filling it with a player who knows the system and brings with him natural athleticism. Anyone who watched Gray during training camp knows what he offers: a deep threat capable of stretching the field and keeping defenders on the defensive. He's not expected to make the main roster immediately, but his explosiveness adds valuable assurance. The absence of injuries to key targets like A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Jahan Dotson, Darius Cooper, and Xavier Gipson has led to several setbacks. Meanwhile, Gray joins Britton Covey, Quez Watkins, and Terrace Marshall Jr. in training camp, a unit brimming with speed and potential. Coaches have praised Gray's traction and ability to get open, even calling him one of the fastest players on the field. His challenge will be to translate that speed into consistent production, something he struggled with early in his career. Still, the timing of this change seems deliberate. Howie Roseman is known for always thinking 2 steps ahead, and Gray's return may be more strategic than it appears. With injuries piling up across the league and trade rumors circulating in Philadelphia, having a receiver ready to play and familiarize himself with the system could prove crucial in the final stretch of the season. For Gray, this is a golden second chance, an opportunity to relaunch his NFL career in one of football's most competitive locker rooms, American. For the Eagles, it's another low-risk, high-potential play that fits into their long-term strategy. But here's a real intrigue. This may only be the beginning. Every time Roseman makes a small change, a bigger one tends to follow. With the trade deadline approaching and the pressure on the roster mounting, this could be the first piece of dominance in yet another Philadelphia Eagles overhaul. But it seems Howie Roseman isn't done for the day yet, and a new delivery may be on the way. The Eagles have already made headlines with 3 trades in 6 days, but it seems Howie Roseman isn't finished yet. After signing Jalen Phillips from Miami and bringing Brandon Graham back from retirement, the team now faces a major problem. The 53-man roster is full. With the NFL revoking Graham's temporary roster exemption, there's no more room for returning players like Nolan Smith and Jacorian Bennett, both recovering from injuries. Bennett's 21-day workout period ends on November 11th, meaning the Eagles need to activate him or lose him for the rest of the season. Smith is also close to returning, and as soon as he's ready, someone will need to leave. This pressure on the roster could lead Roseman to make one more trade before the deadline. Reports indicate the general manager is exploring options to free up spots while also accumulating more future draft picks, something he's known for. A potential trade target is running back A.J. Dillon. With Tank Bigsby taking over as Saquon Barkley's backup and rookie Will Shipley getting more opportunities, Dillon's role has practically disappeared. If the Eagles can't find a trade partner, a waiver is possible. But that could open up space for a time trade rival like the New York Giants, who just lost Cam Scatabo for the remainder of the season. Another contested position is cornerback, especially after the arrivals of Jaire Alexander and Michael Carter II. This could make Kaylee Ringo or Jacorian Bennett available for trade. Ringo's youth and special times value will likely keep him safe, but Bennett could be traded if a good offer comes along. Roseman has crafted one of the deepest rosters in football, but his challenge now is keeping it balanced. After trading Phillips, the Eagles still have 8 picks in the 2026 draft, including several compensatory picks, giving Roseman the freedom to trade pieces without the skills needed for the team's future. The truth is, no NFL general manager masters roster management like Howie Roseman. He's always thinking ahead, making adjustments, and preparing the next big play before anyone sees it coming. And while the roster undergoes adjustments, yet another change caught fans by surprise. While most headlines have focused on the high-profile trades, The Eagles' decision to re-sign wide receiver Danny Gray may prove to be one of the smartest and most understated moves of the week. For a team that excels in roster depth and speed, this signing fits perfectly into Howie Roseman's long-term vision, building a versatile team at every position. Gray's story is one of perseverance. He began his college career at Blinn College, later transferring to SMU, where he displayed impressive speed and big game potential. This speed caught the eye of the San Francisco 49ers, who selected him in the third round of the 2022 NFL Draft. But his early years in the NFL didn't go as planned. He played in 13 games as a heat starter, managing only one reception before injuries derailed his progress. After being placed on injured reserve for the 2023 season, he was released by the 49ers in August 2024. That's when the Eagles saw their chance. The Philadelphia Eagles signed Gray for training camp last year, keeping him around while he recovered and honed his game. He joined the training camp roster this summer, but a finger injury led to his release before the end of the preseason. Now, just a few months later, he's back, this time replacing John Mechie III, who was traded to the New York Jets in the deal that involved Michael Carter too. To make room, the Eagles released offensive guard Sua Opeta, ending his 5-year run with the team. Opeta played 38 games for the Eagles, starting 10 of them, and was respected in the locker room for his consistency. But, as Roseman has demonstrated time and again, the roster changes in Philadelphia are aimed at the future, and Gray offers something the Eagles always need: speed and potential. Gray joined a solid group of receivers at training camp, including Quez Watkins, Britton Covey, and Terrace Marshall Jr., giving the Eagles multiple options should injuries occur later in the season. He's not expected to play immediately, but coaches love his dynamism and ability to stretch the field. In a system that already boasts explosive stars like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, having another fast player developing behind the scenes only strengthens Philadelphia's offensive arsenal. What makes this signing even more interesting is how it reflects the Eagles' philosophy. Roseman's strategy isn't about adding stars. It's about building solid backups for the entire roster. Danny Gray may not be a name that grabs media attention, but he's a player who knows the system, possesses elite athleticism, and fits the fast and aggressive identity that defines this team. For Gray, this is a second chance to prove his worth on one of the most competitive rosters in American football. For the Eagles, it's another reminder that every move, no matter how small, has significance. If Gray's speed and potential finally materialize, this low-key signing could end up being another hidden gem in Roseman's impressive collection of somewhat high-profile acquisitions. With all these recent roster changes, the arrival of Jaelan Phillips from Miami, the trade of John Mechie III to the Jets, and Danny Gray's return to Philadelphia, is Howie Roseman hinting at something even bigger behind the scenes for the Eagles' next big move? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.